distributed as part of the divorce.
Okay, if the court reads KSA 2707 subsection A1, it states that the court has the authority to enter an interlocutory order for the use, occupancy, management, and control of personal property of the parties. And well, just I think it just says of property of the parties, so that would include real estate and personal property. So when it says provide for the use, that would include obviously a liquid asset, so the court can determine how that can be used. So on our motion, we ask the court to order how it can be used. It can be used for attorney's fees, reasonable living expenses, or for Marital to purchase a replacement vehicle.
Okay, well, Ms. Story, I understood that there is, I believe there was a case on this. Did you cite a case?
No, Your Honor, I did not cite a case. I just cited the statute saying that the court has the authority to temporarily distribute assets and debts pending the divorce, but not divide them. And right now, the marital home is a full asset. It's not been sold. And there's still a mortgage on both that house and the current house. And so when we're doing our calculations, Your Honor, there's really not really going to be money left over, we're worried about at the end of the settlement, in order to allocate that. I think that the parties need to wait to see what the house sells for. There's also disputes right now of lowering the price. I have to send an email to you later per our previous orders about disputes regarding the house and reduction of the sale of the home or what it's listed as. Because that's come up, but we're not even sure what the house is going to sell for now. It's been on the market for over 30 days. It hasn't sold. My client wants to reduce it to get it sold because he's paying the mortgage. Miss Lopez does not want to lower it. So there's a lot of factors, Your Honor, that play into this that I don't think it's necessarily appropriate at this time to say we're going to allocate this portion of a home that hasn't been sold yet to the respondent, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Mantala, I am of a mind that we just wait to see if what the proceeds are. I'm not going to order any use of them. We don't have any yet. So I think it's premature. I think there probably needs to be a 10% variation either way on the house price. Certainly they're not going to raise it if they haven't sold it in 10 days, but I think the maximum should be 10% reduction. People can always offer more. Like I said before, there are lots of strategies. You know, there's strategies that you put it low so that there's a bidding war. You know, you give X number of days for bids. You know, there's a whole host of ways that agents are doing things now to generate activity. One that is not good, though, is houses that are on the market for lengthy periods of time, starting at 30 days, believe it or not. I mean, I think people used to get used to houses sitting on the market for 6 months. Post-COVID, it didn't seem like stuff was on the market sometimes more than 3 days, but certainly not more than 3 weeks. So there's a change in the market, unfortunately, because of interest rates and just sort of a shift, I think, by folks wanting to buy bigger and better, or being in a position to buy at this point. So I'm still hopeful it can get sold. And I always assumed, Mr. Mantala, that this would be kind of a break-even situation, maybe 5,000-10,000 at the most a piece, but pretty limited amount of money, if any. So I wouldn't count on a large amount of cash resulting from the sale of the house in San Antonio. Has there become an issue, Ms. Story, with your client as to whether or not he can afford to maintain his house that he has here in Butler County?
Your Honor, there's become an issue with paying the mortgage on the house in Texas because he has taken on the responsibility of paying the mortgage, but now there's not tenants in there since they're trying to sell the home. We're looking into whether it's better to sell the home in Derby in order to save on some costs in the long run, just because of how much he's having to pay. He's paying 2 mortgages. He's paying $1,800 a month in spousal, and he's paying child support as well. And it's becoming pretty burdensome. So we're hoping to get that house sold fairly quickly.
I'm sorry, I thought they lived in Andover.
Your Honor, it is Andover. I'm so sorry. It's not.
I was like, man, all right. Now, Mr. Mantala, have you got all of the BOA or BOE or whatever it is? Have you gotten all of his information that he gets the stipend from the Air Force for housing allowance, etc., the additional allowances he gets?
We've got the accounting statement from DFAS, which would show what the BAH is, so we've got that.
Is there anything else you're needing?
We also asked the court for information. There's some outstanding discovery that we got some of it yesterday, but my client sent me an email last night saying, hey, we still need additional discovery. I think there's a few credit cards there, so we're going to send a letter asking for that information.
Okay. I want to set a discovery deadline. I want to set a pretrial, and I want to set a trial date today. So you guys need to tell me how long you think you need for discovery.
Your Honor, I do know that there are a couple things we're waiting for Ms. Lopez to supplement, but I think she has to contact the bank directly because they've been closed. So if that takes longer, we're totally okay with that. I know that it's difficult to get statements once things have been closed and you don't have access to them anymore.
Okay, I just need a time frame from both of you.
Your Honor, we've already submitted discovery back and forth, so we're just supplementing it at this point with kind of golden rule letters. So I don't know if we should, I don't think we need anything else.
Okay, well, I still, so I'll give you 2 weeks if you want to submit an additional discovery. And that would take us to 8/27, and then 30 days from there is 9. We'll say 9/29. And then we can hopefully do a pretrial conference. Maybe, how about October 16th?
I'm available.
My book just shows that I have a 10 o'clock for an hour, or a 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, for an hour. So I'm available from 10 o'clock on. What time would you like, counsel?
I'm available all day. I'm requesting if we could do it through Zoom.
Yes, generally, I guess I do my pre-trials at 4 is when I try to schedule them. Does that work?
Yes.
Your Honor, I am
No,
free.
October 16th. Did I said October 16th, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Ms. Story Wed, I'm sorry.
I was just letting you know I'm available. My calendar was taking a look.
Okay, okay, let's do 4 o'clock, on October 16th. And then I could do a trial Friday, November 14th, all day. Or I have, well, the week of Thanksgiving, the 24th, 25th, or 26th.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, my first vacation in over a year is that week of the 14th.
The week of the 24th, you mean?
The week of, I'm out of town, November 10th through the 17th.
Oh, okay, okay, good. What about the 24th, 5th, or 6th?
I am available all 3 of those days, Your Honor.
Me as well.
Okay, Amy, we'll just move that domestic day on the 24th. If they want to take Monday, we'll move our domestic day to Tuesday. Or even Wednesday if we have to. That is Thanksgiving week, but gotta work the first 3 days. So which day would you like, council? Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday?
I'd prefer earlier in the week so that before Thanksgiving, I can get things wrapped up. So probably prefer Monday.
Same, Your Honor.
Okay, you guys still have a lot of Monday, Tuesday dockets over in Sedgwick County?
We do, but it's pretty flexible. If we need a continuance, we're entitled to 1 free continuance request under local rule here, so not a big deal.
Okay, well, let's set this for 9 to 5 in person, the 24th. I want you to exchange exhibit and witness lists by the 14th, or I guess supplement, the pretrial conference. I mean, if you've already very specifically identified who your witnesses are going to be and what your physical evidence is going to be, I don't know that you need to do something extra unless you've got something additional that you're adding as a deadline for that. And I think that's about it. Unless you need something sooner, obviously, because you have an issue come up that we can't take care of by group email.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yes.
Now, motion for pretrial conference. I've given you that. Order for allowing sale proceeds of rental to be used for attorney's fees and replacement of vehicle. And I'm reserving that. And I am reserving ruling on attorney's fees as well, Mr. Mantola.
Okay.
Now, isn't your client a cook at the Andover schools?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so is she back to work?
Are you working again? She started yesterday.
Yeah. Ms. Story, I mean, I saw your arguments about her just sort of spinning her wheels in the summer, but I mean, Uber Eats and some of that seems pretty, I think your concern was it wasn't disclosed, but I think Uber Eats and some of that's commensurate with sort of her field. And I don't know how you get a summer job when you tell people you're going to, when she intended to go back to the school and work come the fall. So I think when you apply, you're kind of limited on jobs that are just summer jobs for people to hire you, but, and I thought she was maybe sort of part-time, but planned to do full-time.
Are you full-time?
Is she full-time?
I'm not a full-time job. That's like a part-time
How many
job.
hours a week?
30.
She works 30 hours a week,
32.
32 hours a week,
Do you get paid for 40 or just 32?
just 32 hours.
And I work for 9 months.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, do they not give you benefits since you
Just,
only work 32 hours?
Yes, she only works 32 hours.
And so no benefits.
just the 9 days, safe leave.
But you have the option to get your own health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has the option to elect for health insurance once divorce is finalized. So-
Okay, so they may not pay her, I mean, she may not feel like they pay her for 40, but they just do a 9-month salary and she is entitled to the full-time benefits. Would you check into that, please?
Okay, yes,
She's gonna need to have a job that provides benefits because TRICARE will cut her off the day she gets divorced. They don't even give you a grace period or COBRA. I don't even think any of that since they're federal. They just cut you off. So. Okay. Anything else we needed to review or determine today, council?
no, Your Honor.
Okay. And, everything, well, it seems like everything's kind of on the table still. I don't, so if there's any mediation that needs to be tried or any additional things that you think can help, have they done their co-parenting?
Yes, Your Honor, both have completed that class.
Okay, I'm gonna. Mark that out. Oh, I guess that's my 3 o'clock. I was wondering if they had done a couple of things. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else. If you guys don't have anything else, then I'll just wait to hear from you, or I will see you in October.
Okay,
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Hope your house sells.
Your Honor,
Yes.
would you like me to draft up, would you like Mr. Mantle to draft up the order?
Mr. Mantla, I think this was the status, but he filed a motion.
Yes, Your
Hold on his motion, so, I'll let him journalize. Thank you.
thank you. Bye-bye.